separate tropical features here. Lee, a tropical depression right now. It is forecast to weaken to a remnant low today, so no worries from Lee. Not going to pay much attention to it. But Maria and Jose, those are our two hurricanes to watch. And in fact, Maria now a Category 2 hurricane that was just released by the National Hurricane Center about 10-15 minutes ago. So Maria here, there we go, looking at a Category 2 storm as it approaches the Leeward Islands. And in fact, it is forecast to continue strengthening up to a major hurricane before actually moving through the Leeward Islands. From there, forecast to additionally strengthen to a Category 4 approaching Puerto Rico. The official track now taking it right over Puerto Rico. And the sad part of this is so many islands that were impacted from Irma now getting another hit from Maria. So dangerous conditions for many of these islands, including the Virgin Islands. But the difference between Irma and Maria is really starting to become apparent, and that is the northerly turn. At this point, the official track does take the north turn east of even the Bahamas, which again, at this point, it's looking like Maria will stay east of the Florida Peninsula. Things can still change. We've said that a million times, right? This far out, things can still change. That margin of error is quite wide. But as it stands, right now, forecast models are keeping it far east of the Florida Peninsula. So I do want to caution you, although this doesn't seem like anything to stress about right now, it's an important reminder that hurricane season is far from over. And even though we got Irma, that doesn't mean that we're untouchable from here on out. So it's important to start replenishing those hurricane kits. I know a lot of them are depleted after dealing with Irma. So it's time to start building those back up in the event that we do have another one to worry about. Not sure if that's going to be Maria because these models are indicating that north turn far east of the peninsula. But again, quite a wide spread of options here. You can see there's not a lot of confidence in terms of when that east track or that north turn takes, although most of these tracks are far east. Of course, we'll keep you updated. We are not going to leave you hanging here. I'll bring all those updates as they become available. We also have Jose, still a hurricane. It looks like it's tracking toward the northeast, right? On the official track, it now has it taking another little loop-de-loop away from the northeast coast here, although portions of, it looks like Nantucket and portions of Martha's Vineyard still within that cone of uncertainty. And there's still going to be impacts in terms of rough surf and the potential for riptides all up and down the east coast. But it looks like at this point, the worst of it will stay away from New England, away from the northeast. But what Jose is bringing is that dry air to us. The reason why we're getting the less than normal rain chances and the lower than normal dew points is dry air being ushered in by a north-northeast wind. And so that's why we're seeing the really quiet conditions here in southwest Florida, helping those that are still dealing with flooding.